Another question now from one of my members. This time we're talking Robinhood. As the question would appear on Google, the question comes from Ivo Penkin, who's asked, do you think that Robinhood will go up after the earnings? Will Robinhood go up after the earnings? Well, let's look at the evidence, shall we? Let's have a little look and see where we are right now on the earnings. The earnings is May the 8th. May the 8th after hours, and will I be able to cover that? Let me have a look. Let me see if I can cover May the 8th after hours, and the answer is yes, I will cover the earnings May the 8th. Are they likely to go up? Well, there's several reasons for and against. Let's have a look at it. The earnings is trending up, and we are trending up on beating the earnings. What can drive an earnings up? Well, we can beat on earnings and the stock price goes down. We can miss on earnings and the price go up. So it's all about sentiment. It's all about expectations, and it's all about whether we've met the expectations of the investors and if they feel there's more growth in the stock. Well, and of course, you've got the sentiment of people dumping the stock, knowing it's going to go up just so they can drive it down and take it back up again. So there's all kinds of issues around the stock and around the earnings that can take the stock in either direction. And of course, it might ultimately go up, but before it goes up, it could drop on the earnings. So this is not a very easy one to answer, but I'm going to do my best. I believe that Robinhood has a long way to go. I believe it's a $40 stock. We talked about it being a 4x when it was down at $8, and I stand by that. My principle and my feeling hasn't changed. Cathie Wood would like to exaggerate and say ridiculous numbers, just like she does with Tesla. Absolute bonkers. I won't go that far, but I do believe it's a $40 stock. I do believe that Robinhood is making money hand over fist right now. We've just gone into the UK. Much more to come from that. The credit card is about to come out. That's going to make them money. We've also got the fact that the markets are bullish. We've also got the fact that people know, if they've done their research anyway and followed our show and the FOMC reports, we know interest rates are going to come down. That's good for all brokerages. Even though they make less money on their margin, it encourages more people to invest and get involved in the markets, which makes them money. Robinhood will certainly be a benefactor of that. I most certainly believe that Robinhood's stock price will go up. It's still paying a price for those that have no clue what they're talking about around GameStop. It still pays a price for very young, impressionable investors, but those young, impressionable investors who were influenced by a cat called Roaring Kitty are growing up, are getting older, are getting wiser, and they're starting to realize that guy was a complete flipping idiot, and they should have never followed him in the first place. So I think that the negative sentiment for Robinhood's investors, gamblers at the time, hopefully now investors, will start to mature, and the stock price will be less volatile going forward, like Schwab and the other type of brokerages that have been around for a while. I think that will come. I think Robinhood's got a great future. I do think the stock price will go up. Does that mean it won't drop on earnings and then pop up? Of course it will drop. There'll be all kinds of volatility because we still have a few clowns left in the stock, but they're getting rinsed out over and over again because now they're FOMOing in and chasing the stock, and now they can't afford to sell and all the rest of it. So I do think, in answer to your question, Ivo Penkin, do you think that Robinhood will go up after earnings? Yes, I do. Ultimately, not initially, there'll be ups and downs along the way, but yes, ultimately I do. I think the markets are on the up. My portfolio is breaking all-time highs nearly every day. So yes, there's every reason why a brokerage who deals in facilitating trade on the stock market, if the stock market is going up, then the brokerage within that is bound to go up. And with everything else they've got going on for them right now, I think it can only go up. But will it be volatile along the journey? Yes. Will it present you the opportunity to trade? Yes. Will a lot of people get FOMO'd in on the way up and the way down? Absolutely. But is it going up? Yes. That's the answer to your question. Click above my head, down below in the description as well. I need to change the screen. Up there, down there, over here and over here for more Robinhood news. That was an answer to one of my members. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.